To SBRForum videos, I'm Natalie Rydström. I'm joined today by Richard O'Hagan, sports writer and regular contributor to SBRForum, and we're going to be previewing the finals of the Amlin Challenge Cup. Richard, welcome to the show.
Hi, Natalie.
This Friday, May 17th, we'll see Leinster, the only non-French team left in European competition, take on Stade Francais in Dublin to play not only for the trophy, but for a place in next season's more prestigious competition, the Heineken Cup. Red-hot favourites will be looking for their fourth European title, while Stade Francais will be hoping for a first European trophy in what makes their fourth attempt to date. Now, Richard, what can we expect from this match? And do Stade Francais stand a chance in winning their first European crown?
Oh, they certainly stand a chance of winning it. It's sort of been a difficult road for them the last few years. They used to be the top dogs in France, and their stars rather fallen recently, largely because they had enormous financial problems caused by some previous owners. That's all been rectified. This is a new dawn for them, and they really see themselves as having an opportunity in this game. They even went to the extent of leaving their entire first team out of last weekend's match, so that they didn't have to risk them being injured. So they're really going to go for it. They're going to attack Leinster from the off, but Leinster are very, very experienced with this sort of thing. They've got a lot of old hands in their team, and it won't bother them. I think Stade have a chance, but they've really got to make those early forays into the Leinster half count, because otherwise they're just going to get ground down and then rather badly beaten.
Leinster have lost their influential flanker, Sean O'Brien. Now, if he were playing in this match, how do you think it would affect their chances?
Oh, I think they'd be greatly increased. Sean O'Brien is one of the best flank forwards in not just Ireland, but actually in the British Isles. He's been selected for the British Lions, even though he's played no international rugby since the turn of the year because he was suffering from an injury. Unfortunately, he injured his calf warming up for their game last weekend and isn't going to be fit for this match. But I think Leinster will get by without him. I think, although it does slightly reduce their chances of winning this game, I do think they're so much of a better team overall that I think they will make it through.
Well, they have been managing for most of the season without him, so I think they'll still be on course for a victory here.
Oh, definitely. He's been a significant part of their team for a few years now, but you've got to play at this level knowing that sometimes you're going to go into big games without big game players, and you have to plan for it. And the preparation that Leinster put into their European games is incredibly thorough. And so they will have practice this week without him, not expecting him to be there and treating it as if it's a bonus if he is there. So it won't make that much of a difference overall, other than, as I said, they would definitely have a better chance of recovering some more ball if he was there.
That's right. Now, talking of injury, will centre Brian O'Driscoll be back for this match?
I'm pretty certain he will be. He went off after 19 minutes at the weekend with what was variously termed a back spasm and a knee injury, which is slightly worrying for the knowledge of the doctors concerned. But he almost never misses a big game. You practically have to lock him in his hotel room to stop him turning out for a game like this. So I really don't think they're going to miss him. He would be a much bigger loss to them because he is just such a great player. He can turn the game in the blink of an eye. He's been playing a very interesting role for them this year, whereby he almost plays as an additional forward a lot of the time. So he's right there. He's taking the ball at first receiver. He's picking the ball off the back of Rydström Maul, and he makes such a difference to their team when he's there and he's playing like that. So, yeah, if he's not fit, it'll be a big blow to them, but everything points towards him playing.
Okay, and do you think it's better to wait to find out if he will be playing before you make a bet on either team, because this could affect the winning score?
It certainly could. I don't think that you need to wait too long for that, simply because the disparity in the odds is so great at the moment, and it's not going to make a huge difference. It's not like Leinster are suddenly going to tumble from being odds on to odds against because O'Driscoll isn't playing. So you might get a little bit better value by waiting, but it's not going to make a big difference, I don't think. And in fact, at the time when the announcement is likely to be made, because if he's not playing, they will keep it quiet until they have to name the team an hour before the start. It's probably not going to make an awful lot of difference at all.
All right, okay. Now, who will you be backing to win this match? Bookies do have Leinster down as the favourites with odds of 1-7. Is this good value?
It's reasonable value, and it's probably the best that you can expect from what on paper looks like it could potentially turn out to be quite a mismatch. there's also a lot of confidence in Leinster because they've got that wonderful cup-winning pedigree. 4 European titles is a fantastic achievement. So my money would definitely be on Leinster, and I think that you perhaps have a little bit of a hedge of a bet on Stade Francais because, again, their odds are quite decent and you wouldn't need to invest so much money to get the same returns on them. But it's really a Leinster game to lose here.
Okay, and is there any value in this match which we should be looking at?
I think you can look at the margin of victory. I think it's probably going to be more than about 13 points in Leinster's favour if all goes well for them. I think you can look at the first scoring play. I think it's quite likely here that first scoring play could well be a Leinster try, just because of the way that the two teams are matched up and the fact that Leinster do have this wonderfully inventive set of backs. So, again, a couple of little bits of extra value there, but mostly favouring Leinster again, I'm afraid.
All right then. Richard, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.